Are you a farmer?
Yeah. When I'm not doing stuff in the field.
What kind of farming do you do?
Plowing, planting, disking, irrigating.
Welcome to Here's What Happened. My name is Weston Emery. Do you know who Jackson Laux is? He's a 10-year-old farmer kid who's been viral online for the past few years for knowing a lot about farming.
Tell me a little bit about these tractors around you.
1956 John Deere 60 is the second oldest.
Seems like you're quite the Kubota guy. Is that true?
I'm not.
He's able to articulate his thoughts and ideas as if he's a grown man, the way he talks, the things he talks about.
And I'm a little foggy on my Civil War history. Can you give me the full rundown?
That started when 11 southern states seceded from the Union, and then in 1861, war was at stake.
The jokes he makes, the words he uses, the thoughts he's able to articulate sound like they've been coming from an adult who has been farming his entire life.
How does one go about building a tractor?
I mean, I guess you kind of get a few tractors around you, garden tractors, and I guess you just kind of start looking at them and thinking about them.
Where does the flux capacitor go in these?
And one thing that I learned from Jackson in this conversation is even though he often talks like an adult, it turns out Jackson is just a kid. A very smart, funny kid.
Do you ever get into trouble when you're at home?
Not usually.
Never? Hey, Jessica, does he ever get into trouble?
I am extremely excited to share this conversation with you. It is very fun. Throw your headphones on, get comfortable, whatever you're doing. And one other thing before we start, if you're enjoying this content, would you do me a favor? Would you help me by hitting the like button on this video? It makes it so that this video goes into other people's feeds so that more people can view it. It helps my channel grow. Also, less than 1% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed to my channel. A lot of people that I talk to think they're subscribed and they're not. So if you could, flip your phone, hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on, hit the like button, leave a comment, interact with this video. It's the best thing that you can do, whoever you are, to support me. Without further ado, please enjoy this conversation with my friend Jackson. Welcome to Here's What Happened podcast. Are you a farmer?
Yeah. You're killing me.
You're making the assumptions that we're the same.
What are you saying? What in the world?
That's a great question.
I got 4 phones.
How old is
Guys, I am the real Logan Paul. Yeah. Welcome to the show.
All right, sir, Mr. Man. Oh, let me. Per Jackson's request. How, neighbor? This is your stop. Wait. I need a tip. All right. Sit down.
Yeah.
Where do you want this?
Just put it over there.
Oh, yes, sir. All right. Was that a luxury? Was that a luxury of enough intro for you?
Yeah.
For context, everyone, Jackson said, I'll only do the podcast for you. You can get a little cozy, bro. Get a little cozy. You can pull that up to you a little bit, okay? Yeah. Here, Elias, do you want to, or Alex, do you want to come get that little oar for him? If you just pull it down, just pin the whole thing down just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. We got it.
Right there.
Yeah, that's right there. You feel comfortable? Mm-hmm. All right, great. So for context, Jackson said he'll only do the podcast with me if I wheel him in on his little, what do you call it, cart?
Radio flyer, red wagon.
Radio what?
Radio flyer.
Radio flyer. Yeah. Jackson, how old are you?
10.
10? When did you turn 10?
The 28th of July this year.
This year, 2026?
Well, last year.
25, yeah. Where are we right now?
In my building.
Your building? Mm-hmm. So you own this?
Sorta. It's a 50-50 between me and parents.
It's a 50-50, I see. So you were born in what year?
2015.
2015. Now, I'm looking around. You already gave me a little tour of here, of all these tractors. What year are these tractors? Tell me a little bit about these tractors around you.
The oldest one in the building is the Farmall. We don't know the exact year on it. That's the oldest, and then that's that 1956 John Deere 60 is the second oldest, and then it goes the 112 and then the 3020 behind me,
which one's your favorite?
3020.
The 3020?
Yeah.
When I got in here, you said that you didn't like the 3020.
Your hearing must be wrong.
So, what is it about the 3020 that you like so much? Why is this your baby?
I don't know. I don't think there's words for how much I like that tractor. I don't know.
Tell me about the 3020. Is it something that you use every day, or is it something that just sits in the garage and you polish?
I use it Usually, I usually use it majority of the time.
What do you do with it?
Well, when I'm not farming, I drive it around and...
Wait. What do you mean you're not farming? Are you a farmer?
Yeah. When I'm not doing stuff in the field.
What do you do in the field?
I think you might know. I think you should know that.
So you're driving around.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're in a field with a tractor, you're just driving around with your hands up saying, woohoo! What's the work you got to do? Tell me your chores that you do with these tractors.
Well, that's the planter tractor.
Mm-hmm.
That one's kind of does everything. That's my golf cart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what about that little one there? What is that?
Well, that's kind of my other toy.
That's your buddy?
Yep.
You said you have all these chores. I'm going to be honest. I'm still not quite sure what you're doing with the tractors, though. I want to try and get that in. Like when you're out there riding the tractors, are you plowing fields? What are you doing out in the fields with these tractors?
Plowing, planting, disking, irrigating.
What kind of farming do you do?
Deep tillage. Very deep tillage. Not a lot of people do that anymore.
What goes into that?
Well, I'm just going to say this. Nobody moldboard plows anymore.
Just you?
Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but not very many people at all moldboard
Right.
plow. So we were at Farm Progress, and my dad goes to talk to, I think somebody at Salford or something like that, and there's this younger fella, and he asked, do you guys do any moldboard plows? And he's like, what are you talking about? And Dad's like, a moldboard plow. And then he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Now, I had thought I seen you say somewhere that you were building a tractor, an engine, or something. Is this a talent of yours?
I'd like to build a tractor.
You'd like to build. So how does one go about building a tractor?
I mean, I guess you kind of get a few tractors around you, garden tractors, and I guess you just kind of start looking at them and thinking about them and just kind of start piecing stuff together.
So if I wanted to build a tractor, where would I start? Just by looking at them, or should I go to some YouTube videos? Where would your advice be?
I've never built a tractor, so I don't know how to really advise you on that.
But you clean these tractors. Like this is your project, right? Like you're the one who takes care of this stuff, not
Yeah.
mom or dad.
Yeah.
It's you, Jackson.
Yes.
How do you take care of your 320? Do you oil it up? Do you wash it?
I think you messed up the number.
What, 30/20?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
You said 320.
Oh, excuse me. Should I redo that?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you take care of your 30/20?
Well, I guess just for taking care of it is changing oil, make sure there's fuel in it, cleaning it, polishing it.
Yeah. So you polish it, what, once a month?
Sometimes once a week.
Once a week?
It gets dusty about every week.
Now, you gave me a cleaning tip earlier. I forgot what it was. What was it?
For getting grease stains off the floor, is WD-40. It worked pretty good.
WD-40 for getting grease stains off.
Grease stains, oil stains.
Does it work for the tractors? Can you WD-40 to clean the tractors?
That's how that one's kind of shined up with the old paint.
Because you wiped some WD-40 on there?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
Interesting.
That's why that's so shiny. I mean, I painted it, but that.
No, it does look pretty good. I got to give it to you, Jackson. You've done a pretty good job, it seems. At 10 years old, you're pretty on top of it.
Yeah, that tractor, I've done about everything to it. Besides my dad helped me get it running. That was about pretty much he did.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I've taken care of the painting, cleaning, all that.
So you're a pretty, just from studying you a little bit, seems like you're quite the Kubota guy. Is that true?
I'm not.
Explain. Is it not? What's the best tractor?
It goes in between the John Deere 3020 or 4020 or the John Deere Model A.
Do you understand like a lot of the parts on tractors?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
That one's the most simple out of them all. Very simple.
What makes it more simple?
Well, I guess there's less sheet metal, less parts. It's easier to tear down. I'm very sure of that.
Yeah, yeah. Now, when building a tractor, where does the flux capacitor go in these?
Flux capacitor?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Do you know what that is? You don't know what the flux capacitor is?
No.
The flux capacitor. You're clueless? Bro, it's what makes time travel possible. You don't know?
Did you learn that from Barnwood Builders? Is that where that came from?
From what?
Barnwood Builders.
What is Barnwood Builders?
You never heard that TV show?
No, I've never heard of it.
talk it into your TV series. It's a pretty good show.
So let me explain what this is. You've never seen the movie Back to the Future before?
Nope.
Do you watch movies?
They're either cartoon or John Wayne movies.
John Wayne. What's your favorite John Wayne movie?
Horse Soldiers, I'd say.
What about cartoon?
Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, Emperor's New Groove. Can you say any lines from that movie?
Ooh, bad llama.
Wait, what about, my favorite line from that movie is when the cow asks if he can go home.
Hey, I'm a cow. Can I go home? Yes, you are excused.
That's amazing. You are excused. I also like Kronkali. He's my favorite.
Yeah, I'll get that for you, Yzma.
So you watch some cartoons sometimes. Up there, you said you have like a whole man cave above us. What is that? You watch some football there?
Football, cartoons.
And I hear you don't like Notre Dame at all. What?
There's a door for you over there.
Wait, you do? So that's your team?
Yes, for college, that is my number one team. You will never get me to come off of that.
Why?
I don't know. Probably just my dad likes it and everybody else likes it. I don't want to split away from the family gene. I don't want to.
And what about NFL?
Detroit Lions.
The Detroit Lions. Yeah, I heard, and actually your mom told me that. She said that you actually have kind of given up on the Lions because you don't like Dan Campbell.
I said to quit.
You said what?
To quit. No,
To
changing my words.
Wait, you do like Dan Campbell or you
Yes,
don't?
I do. Very
For
much
what?
so. He's just a good coach.
He's a good coach?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about Goff?
He's not a bad quarterback.
He's not bad. What about Brock Purdy? I heard you met him.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. Is he
Good quarterback. Good quarterback.
Yeah. Is he a great quarterback or just okay?
He's kind of in between great and good. He's in between there.
Let's talk about the season for next year, the next year's Detroit Lions season. Do you think they're going to come back and do pretty good? Or what do you think is missing this year? Like, how come they did so much better last year than they did this year?
I don't think I watched them much last year.
They were crushing it. They did very well. Yeah. Not sure?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I hope they start winning. So I'm starting to learn a little bit about you, Jackson. I know you like to do some farming, so you spend a lot of time out here. What grade are you in?
5th and 6th, kind of.
Why both?
Well, because my school curriculum you can like do subjects in a different grade.
Where do you go to school?
I'm homeschooled.
I thought you were homeschooled. Yeah. We actually have that in common.
Really?
I was homeschooled.
Good.
Do you like being homeschooled?
I do.
Why?
You have more time at home. You can do more things at home.
Yeah. Do you think you learn more because you're homeschooled?
I think I'd say so.
So you think you're smarter because of it?
Probably.
What kind of stuff do you learn at home that you might not learn in public school?
I don't know. You'd have to ask my mom about that.
What's your long-term plan, Jackson? Are you going to have a family and kids?
I haven't thought about that yet.
You haven't thought about it. You thought about everything else. You got your career locked down. Do you think you'd homeschool your own kids if you had them?
Probably.
Yeah. So I was homeschooled too, and I really liked it because, like you said, you have more time at home and you can kind of get your hands in more projects. I think if you were public schooled, I think you'd be a much different kid. I don't think you'd know all this stuff about tractors.
No, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. What's home life like for you? Are you an only child or do you have siblings?
2 older sisters.
How old are they?
Like 28 and 31 or 32.
Okay.
So they're out of the house.
Okay, so those are your sisters. Do they live around here?
Yeah, my oldest, the oldest of them lives in South Whitley, just about 5 miles west of us, and then
Nice.
and then the middle child right now, she's up in Kendallville.
So do you have nieces and nephews then?
Yeah, I have my oldest sister has 3 kids of her own, and then my middle sister has 3 kids. Also.
By the way, I was going to tell you why I'm dressed. Am I overdressed for you?
Yeah.
How overdressed?
Suit and a shirt,
So like
the clean jeans.
What? These should be ripped jeans?
No, just a little bit more.
What do you think about my suit?
I mean, I am dressed neatly for majority of people.
We were arguing. Should I
Okay,
button
you need
this?
to button that.
For sure?
Yes, button it.
I thought I looked good with it unbuttoned.
No,
Not at all?
no.
Does anything else about me look good?
Okay, I give it to you. Your hair. Your hair.
Yeah.
Your hair's okay. It's all right.
Hey, wait, it's on point?
It's a little bit too city-like, but okay.
Too city-like. All right, I'm buttoning this up for you. Are you more comfortable now?
Now button your suit.
No, I can't. See, I like it.
But this
Well, I
that's
guess.
the point of a suit.
Do I look sharper now?
Yes,
Mr. Jackson.
my
So Jackson, wait, what did you call me earlier? What was her nickname you gave to me?
Westy.
What was it?
Westy.
You know, I'm an uncle, and my nieces and nephews call me Uncle Westy. So that's why I laughed so hard when you called me Westy. I give you permission. You can keep Westy. I like that. But do you know why I'm wearing a suit? Have I told you yet? It's because this is my 10th episode ever.
Really?
It's a celebration. Yeah. But
10th episode with a 10-year-old person.
Yes, exactly. 10s all around. Like me, I'm a 10, would you say?
8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10.
Wait. So what about my personality?
11 out of 10.
Yes!
Wait,
Yeah.
10.5 out of
10 and a half. Wait, what made me lose that 0.5?
because you cheered for it. That's why.
So Jackson, when you grow up, what do you want to be?
Most likely a farmer.
Most likely a farmer. What do you love about farming so much? Like you have all these tractors and you know so much about them and you want to grow up to be a tractor. So not a tractor. You want to grow up to be a farm. Do you want to grow up to be a tractor?
No.
You want to grow up to be a farmer.
Yeah.
What do you love about farming so much?
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here without food. We wouldn't be. Well, water to keep you partly living, but
Tell
You
me
need
more.
food.
So what you're saying is you're saying that you like farming because it keeps people alive. It helps people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
and when I go into Fort Wayne and I see all these subdivision, it just tears me up. It's just like you're just wasting farmland, and it's just
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. So what is it about the equipment that you like so much?
I really don't know.
Why do you like tractors so much? What is it about it? You started that one up earlier for us and it started purring and you were just, a little smile on your face.
I just love to listen to them. They're just I don't know.
They're Purdy? Mm-hmm. Brock Purdy?
You kind of made that odd.
What? Am I losing points now?
Yeah,
Am I now down
you
to
just
a 10?
lost a point.
That wasn't funny?
No. that
Oh
wasn't
my
funny.
goodness. So have you ever thought about being like the president of the United States?
Nope.
Never?
Nope.
You wanna
Nope,
do
nope,
it?
Nope. 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 No.
I don't know, Jackson. I think you'd be pretty good at it.
Don't want nothing to do with it. Particularly.
You don't like politics. You don't like anything. You don't like that doesn't attract you at all to go to be the president. You just want to be a farmer, eh?
Yeah, I just like farming.
I like that. It's a simple life.
Because with farming feeds the White House. Farming feeds everybody on this planet.
So if the White House is fed, everyone else is fed?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's politics, guys. I like it. So you're not going to be the president ever. You might be a farmer.
Well, I already am sitting here as a farmer.
You already are a farmer. That's right. So tell me about, you said you do farming right now. How hands-on are you? Are you like, do you, very? What does that mean? Tell me about it.
Well, my dad works town job. He's not fully here. I do it a lot.
You do quite a bit,
Yeah.
such as?
Well, running tractors. I mean, he will come out there and do it. He'll help me work on the. Well, I should say I help him work on the tractors.
Yep. Yeah. So you help him, but really he's helping you.
Yeah.
Because you're the one in charge around here. Yeah. Would you
Not
say?
around here, but I'm the one in the charge of farming.
Would you say you run this household?
No,
No. Who does?
Dad, Mom.
Yeah. Is mom? You keep looking over at mom.
Yeah, I'm getting looks.
Tell you what. Whisper it. Whisper if you're the real. If you run this house, so that she can't hear.
Nope.
Are you in charge?
Nope.
Wow. He's an honest man. So Jackson, or Alex, can you move his cord up? Let's strap it around, like here, like this. Yeah. like that. Just get it up out of his way a little bit.
Here.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. You got it figured out.
Okay. Put it in there.
You got to pop it off. And
There you go.
Expert.
There.
That's how you know he's homeschooled. He knows what's to do.
Exactly. So being homeschooled, what's your favorite subject in school?
Math or history?
Math or history? You know, I'm not very good at math. I always hated math.
Really?
Yeah, are you pretty good at math?
Our family, well, my oldest sister is very into math.
Wow. So you like it. So it's not something that you dislike. Most people don't like math. Get a little, pull it in a little closer for me, bro. Yeah, there you go. Most people don't like math. I don't like math. But history, you like history?
Yeah, I like history, Civil War history.
You know, actually, I was going to ask you about that. I have a history exam in 2 weeks, and I'm a little foggy on my Civil War history. Can you give me the full rundown on the Civil War?
Give me some actual.
When was it?
1861 to 1864, 65, early 65.
Do you like any other wars or just the Civil War?
Mainly just Civil War.
Okay, what about World War One?
Never.
Yeah. When was World War One? 2008?
1914 to 1918, I think. 1919, somewhere in that range.
I thought the stock market crashed in 2008. Was that something different?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Well,
What about World War II? When was that?
Well, 39, 40. So let's say everybody got in it in 40 and went to 45, and then, well, Hitler had started, or Germany had started taking over countries in 39.
Tell me about the Civil War. You said it started in what year?
1861.
And then what exactly happened? Where did the conflict start?
Well, it started over slavery in between the North and the South. So it started when 11 Southern states seceded from the Union in 1860, and then in 1861, war was at stake.
Got it. And
And
how
in
was it resolved?
And the main reason that they got away from the Union was because of when Lincoln was elected, Abraham Lincoln. He was a non-slavery kind of guy, so they nope.
Yeah.
So they
Like I said, I'm just foggy on all this stuff. Abraham Lincoln, wasn't he like shot at like SeaWorld or something? What? Is that inaccurate?
I think everybody else knows what truly happened.
What? Where was it?
It was at Ford's Theater in Washington D.C. He was at a play. I think it was
SeaWorld. I don't know. I thought
I forget what the play was called. Like
maybe it was about dolphins or something. Maybe that's why I was confused.
I think it was like the Great American something
Whale,
like that. No,
maybe?
no, the Great American
Fish?
something. No, it wasn't. No, it was none of that.
No, nothing. Sharks.
No, it wouldn't. Just not. No.
What's that? Was SeaWorld involved at all?
No.
Was SeaWorld even around then?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sure. I should have
Okay.
said yes.
Like I said, I'm a little foggy on my history, but yeah, sorry, just a little foggy. So he died in a theater.
Yeah, he. So there was a Southerner, John Wilkes Booth, and April 14th at about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the evening, Booth walked in there and shot him in the back of the head.
Oh my goodness.
Then he died. Then they moved him over to the house next door, and he died in that bed. So when they were trying to move him over there, he was 6'4", so the beds then were not long enough. So he couldn't hardly fit on the bed.
Right.
So they were
Wow.
fighting to get him on
So
the
his
bed.
feet were like sticking off?
I think so.
This is helpful. I hope that's not on the exam. Well, I hope it is on the exam because now I'm going to get it right. It'll say something like if the question on my exam later was, did he fit in the bed? I will now say no, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good to know. So what is it about the Civil War that you like so much? Why are you so into that?
It's kind of interesting because it was like the last of the old wars and the first of the new wars. Like it was last of the old hand-to-hand combat wars and the last of the old horses and old wheeled cannons, and it was the
Right.
last of them old wars and the last of the old wooden ship wars.
Right.
And they were starting to build ironclads because they had the Southerners had the CSS Virginia, which was their ironclad, and then the Union made their USS Monitor, which was it had a turret gun like how guns are now. They move, and so they had 2 cannons in there, and they'd have one loaded. They'd roll ahead, fire it, and then go back and forth on firing, back and forth, in and out of the portal.
Wow. I hope that's on the exam too. This is the kind of stuff that I need to know for the exam.
And that I think that boat, they were towing it somewhere, and I think it sank.
Jeez. Do you
And
think
the-
that
and
we
the-
could find it?
They found where it is.
Uh-huh.
They've kind of got a replica somewhere. I forget. I think I Googled where it was.
Interesting. Where was it? Can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's at SeaWorld. Maybe that's why I was combining them. I'm sorry. I'm just learning here, right? So I gotta ask more about your home life, Jackson, because you're quite the interesting guy. A question I have for you, though: do you know why you're an interesting guy? Do you know why people drive here to do podcasts with you and interview you and hang out with you?
Nope.
You have no clue? So you don't know why you get views online?
Well, I don't know if there's really much other kids that are like me. I guess
What does that mean?
there's not very many other kids in the world that are interested in farming like this, or that show an interest in. We're sitting
All of
here.
this. Yeah.
And it's all come up in the last 2 years.
So you weren't interested when you were 8? Or you started becoming interested when you were 8?
No, I was interested all along.
Oh, you mean the fame came up in the last 2 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It started in November 23, and it's went on since.
Tell me about that. November 23. What happened on that day?
We were I forget what day it was. It was like our style of like the Thanksgiving party, kind of just a family get together basically, and my cousin, which she was on TikTok, and so we were at that get together, and me and my cousin were just leaning up against the fridge talking tractors and stuff, and so she started a video, and by the next day that video had 1,000 views, and so she texted my mom, and she was like, I hope it's okay, but you get the point. And then another video got 5 million, and then 6 or 7, it's got 6 or 7 now, and it just kind of blew up.
Yeah. So, you don't know what I just did there, do you? Real quick, Alex, can you just do laps to make sure these cameras are still running, everything's still good? You don't know what that means? 6-7? You've never heard 6-7 before?
No, I'm an old soul. Look at me. I don't know half this new stuff.
This is great. Do you know who the Rizzler is?
What?
You don't know who the Rizzler is?
No.
Do you know who the Costco guys are? Bring the boom.
What the? What are you talking about?
Do you know what a double chunk chocolate cookie is?
Is it chocolate just doubled up?
Yes, from Costco. Bro, you're killing me, Smalls. Have you ever seen
I heard that on a TV show. Never watched whatever that is.
Wait, what TV show?
Duck Dynasty.
They're quoting in Duck Dynasty. They're quoting
Yeah.
The Sandlot.
What?
Have you heard of The Sandlot?
No.
It's about a bunch of guys who are your age, young men who are playing baseball. You've never seen this before. All right, Jessica, add it to the list.
We were just trying to think of movies the other night.
Back to the Future.
You're killing me, Small.
You're killing me, Smalls. Yes. Back to the Future and Sandlot. Write it down. Yes. Yeah, perfect. So when you're at home, you ever get into trouble?
Rarely.
Oh, you know what, Jackson? I'm sorry. I'm going to back up. I accidentally... Hang on. I'm going to re-ask you that in a minute. I don't want to forget about our topic we were on. I actually moved on too fast, okay? You were telling me about how you blew up on TikTok.
Yeah.
So you realized all these views were coming in. What was that like for you? Did you get nervous or did you get excited about that?
I don't remember.
What is it like now?
It's different.
What does it feel like? Tell me.
I don't make a big thing out of it. Like I don't talk about I'm a famous man. I don't think like getting a big head over it. No, don't ever think that way.
So you have a big head about it, you'd say?
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Oh my word. That's pretty good. So, okay, I'm going to be honest with you, Jackson. You're a little off on something. You said that you are, and I don't know, maybe your mom's told you this before, maybe someone's tried to, but I'm going to try and explain this to you because I think you need to know. I think it'd be good to know. Or maybe you already do. It's not because you're into farming. That's not why you're so popular. That's part of it. But what makes you so amusing, like the reason I traveled all the way here to see you today, yes, the farming is cool. It's actually funny because you're so young, but you're very, and I don't want to give you a big head, so take it easy, okay?
All right.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. You're a very, very smart kid. Very smart. You know things that I've never, ever, and I don't think anyone has seen a 10-year-old kid be able to explain. You understand tractors, and you're very funny. You're very funny. Do you have friends your age, and you just think, wow, I'm so much funnier than them?
No. No, I don't think that way.
That's good. You're a modest young man. But like, do you have friends your age?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do they know about farming or no?
Kind of in between.
Yeah.
I've got, well, most of them are cousins and family.
Yeah.
That,
Well, I think there's a few things. You're very polite. You're very enjoyable to be around. We've been here for 2.5, 3 hours now. And what has surprised me about you, Jackson, is when I see you on TV, when people are watching this interview, you're very serious. You're very articulate, which is impressive. And you're pretty funny. But when we were here, you showed me, and this is a compliment, don't take it the wrong way, but you showed me that you are a kid. You asked me to pull you in on that little wagon. The whole time we're setting up for 2 hours, it took us almost. You were
I'm right.
What were you doing?
Just playing around.
You were jumping around on horses, fake horses.
Horsing around. Okay, come on. No, I didn't mean you had to do it. I did not.
Who does it better? All right, so those are nice boots, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I've worn them out pretty good.
Yeah, I like them. What do you think of mine?
They're getting a little bit of wear on them.
Yeah, should I go get some new ones?
No. Where am I? I got okay. Trust me, I got boots that this is coming off. Like I can reach in and touch my toe.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
you
and
need to
I'm
get
brand
ones.
new.
Yeah. The problem is with you is you're a grown young man. Pretty soon you'll be outgrowing of those. So you got to get them when you outgrow them. You know.
Oh, I still fit them.
Yeah, I know, but not for long. Do you want to be a kid forever?
In ways yes, in ways no.
What ways yes?
No bills. I don't have to. Well. And then there's the pros and cons. The pros is no bills.
Mm-hmm.
Cons are you gotta listen. You're under somebody else's roof.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want to be.
Hold on now. It's one of these days. Anytime I see a place for sale, I'm like, can I just get taller and buy it? I'll do this. Get myself a card and put 17.
You drive.
No.
You just showed me you jumped in that thing and said you could drive it.
Well, not like down the road.
Right, but you're on the property.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your feet, how do they hit the gas?
Oh, I just sat in the seat about that.
You just sit like this when you drive? You just sit like that?
No, I reach pretty easy.
You can't even see out the window.
Oh, I can see out the window just fine.
You can see out the window just fine?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I believe you. We'll have to check it again after this. We'll have to watch the footage back and find out. So, with all of this fame, all these views you've been getting, what's been the most exciting part of it? Was there a certain day or a certain aspect to it where like that was awesome?
CMA Awards was one of those.
What was that?
going to the country music awards.
Who invited you to that?
I think the producer, wasn't it?
Well, a lot of people go to those awards. Did you have some kind of a VIP pass? Did you get to meet some people?
Yeah, I've met Luke Bryan a few times.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you get to meet Luke Bryan?
How did I? Oh, yeah.
He invited you to his concert. Do you like Luke Bryan?
Yeah, he's a very down-to-earth guy.
He's down to earth.
Very much so.
What does that mean when you say someone's down to earth?
Like they're not very prideful about what they do. They're not very cocky at all or anything like that.
Would you say I'm down to earth?
On a scale of 1 to 10, you're probably 8. Someone 8.5.
Of down to earth?
Uh-huh.
So I have like a point and a half to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm good at math too. So
You just said you weren't good at math.
hey, I can surprise people. See, I'm a little cocky sometimes, so maybe I lost a few points. Also, I know the Costco guys. You don't even know who they are, but it's a big deal. So,
I don't even go to Costco much.
no, yeah, we don't need you to know them. It's a big deal. It's a big deal that I know the Rizzler, dude. Tell me some other cool stories of things that have happened since all this fame.
I like going to Rantoul.
what?
Rantoul Farm Show. It's in Rantoul, Illinois.
You like to go there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically everything old.
Yeah.
Everything old.
How many people have come out to this garage to meet you?
You, a few other people, and then Like a Farmer was down there. He came before this was here.
Who was this?
Like a Farmer podcast.
I see.
Pat Spinoza. I don't know if
So
you
you're
know.
meeting all sorts of people. You met Brock Purdy.
Yep.
Now, I heard that the setup for that, when you met Brock Purdy and the production team, they're pretty stressful.
No offense to them, but it's ugh. two full days of back to one by then
2 full days. Wow.
of recording, full on recording, like a TV show recording, and I can't do it.
Was it better? Was this better today? Is it a little easier?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Still a little stressful though, or no?
No,
No, we're just having fun.
I mean, of course, I was riding across here in a wagon, a horse.
Yeah. So I had already asked you, Jackson. I said, well, my question for you is, do you ever get into trouble when you're at home?
Not usually.
Never? Hey, Jessica, does he ever get into trouble? So all the time. You got busted, Jackson.
You didn't hear what?
Tell me this. What's the last time you got in trouble? What did you do?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No, I don't care to remember. I don't care to remember.
Then you're not learning your lesson.
I'm learning it then. I do remember it, but I don't remember what the problem was.
Man, what's something that sometimes, like, do you ever act up a little bit? You never get out. You never act up. You never disobey.
I'm getting looked at. I don't usually.
Sometimes Sometimes you're a little disobedient.
A little bit.
Sometimes.
But that's about every kid.
Sometimes you're a pain in the butt.
They both would say that. No, they won't.
Do you know the song "I'm Going to Jackson"?
What?
I'm going to Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who sings it?
Johnny Cash and
Do you like Johnny Cash?
yeah.
Do you have any favorite musicians?
Musicians.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Reed. You probably don't know who he is.
No, I'm a young guy.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm around people that listen to that stuff. So.
Oh, okay, you're around the oldies, eh?
Yeah, the older stuff.
You just called your mom old. You want to apologize? You want to
It comes
apologize?
from Dad.
Because you want to apologize to your dad for calling him old?
I didn't call him old.
Well.
I called the music he listens to old.
Do you remember when I asked you the last time you got into trouble and you couldn't remember? Well, I know the next time, and that's when you get in the house.
Well, there's no woodshed, so we're gonna have a high old time.
Jackson. That's funny. There's no woodshed out here?
No.
Man, you get away with everything, eh?
No woodshed. There's no woodshed, but there's a playroom.
Yeah. When's the last time you were upset?
I don't know.
You can't remember the last time you were mad about something?
Last night I was working on that tractor and I scuffed it a little bit.
How did you manage?
Oh, I took my temper out on something else.
What'd you do? Here, wait, keep it down. Your parents can hear, so keep it down so they don't know. What did you do?
Chucked a wrench.
Hang on. Hide your face from the cameras real quick. What did you hit with the wrench?
Nothing. I didn't hit anything with the wrench. I just threw it because I'd mattered.
And it just hit nothing?
Yeah.
It just kept flying forever and ever?
No.
It never landed?
No, I know.
Do me a favor. Fix that mic for me, bro. So you chucked a wrench at your mom. What did you do that for?
I didn't.
I don't know.
She did. I didn't. I
That's
did not.
what you just said when you whispered.
Nobody was in the building.
When we were talking quiet so that they couldn't hear, that's what you said. You said you threw it at her. I heard you.
Hey, there's a liar over here. You want it? You want to get the wooden paddle you made for me? You want to get the wooden paddle? Dad did.
I need it. So you get a little upset sometimes. Sometimes you throw wrenches on occasion. You throw them out the window, throw them at people.
No, I'm not that crazy.
You're not that crazy.
No.
Are you a little crazy, though? What do you do that's crazy, Jackson?
I don't know. I just
Sometimes you're just
I get
a kid.
slap happy and I start doing unimaginable things.
You said you have spent in the last 10 days laughing quite a bit. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I mean, literally nothing.
Well,
We'll be doing school and she'll say something and or I'll say something stupid about math because I always think
like
I'm
what? What'd you say that's stupid?
like a number and I knew that I was wrong and she
Yeah.
said that I was wrong and
Yeah.
I'll just start dying laughing because I know. Edit.
Are you good?
Maybe.
Is it? You let me know when you're ready. Are you recovered?
There's times I'll get laughing hard enough I can't breathe. I can't make any noises. It's just not
What is so funny?
nothing.
Bro, chill. Relax. Jessica, I think I just killed your son. I'm too funny for him. So what's the? I would have. Oh my! He's got to. He just peed himself. He just peed his pants. Get your drink.
Whoopee cushion.
Oh no! All right, Jackson, I need you to focus. Okay, this is important stuff.
Whoopee cushion. See, I couldn't make any sound.
Are we good? Are we back? Our productivity level has gone like this. All right.
There's no floor
All right.
either.
I have a very serious question. Are you ready? Tell me when you're ready. Pull that up a little closer. Yeah. All right. See, now you got me laughing. Stop, Jackie. We're going to get back on track. All right, so I had heard from Jessica, your mom, that there was some property that you had bought in town and you had some plans for it. Is this true? Or maybe you were looking to buy something in
No.
town? Jessica, what was I hearing about?
He's cash renting.
Oh,
Here, right here.
you're cash renting what?
Farm ground.
You're cash renting farm ground next door?
Yeah, right here.
What is it? What does cash renting mean?
Well, you're not technically theoretically owning the land. You're just renting it and paying that person for what for you're using it. That's what renting is
Okay. So you're cash renting that for what?
for farming.
For farming what? Are you planting seeds over there? Like
Corn, beans.
Okay. Why did you decide to do that?
Well, I was just wanting to get some more ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Feed more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Make some more money. Yeah.
I mean, the TikTok is mainly what all this is here. The farming is just a side thing.
Wait, what do you mean the TikTok is why this is all here?
TikTok is paying for the majority. The farming ain't making much money.
So you're making some money off TikTok, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't reveal how much.
Yeah. Go
It's
ahead.
it's more with John Deere. That
You want to
sort of
whisper
stuff.
it to me?
No.
So you're making some money off social media and TikTok, eh?
Yeah.
It's bringing in some money for you, and you just like farming for fun and feeding people.
Pretty much. I mean, the farming operation is gonna get bigger.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going
That's
to grow
what the
it.
building's out there for.
Yeah. Okay. So you're building you told me earlier, you have all these goals for building, not for building. You have all these goals for buying more tractors in the next 5 years, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so you need some more space to put those. So you're building a pole barn out there.
Yeah, 40 by 88,
Yeah.
20-foot wide openings.
Yeah. That'll be good. Jackson, what is your retirement plan? How's the 401k looking?
I ain't worried about that.
What do you mean? You haven't thought about retirement yet?
No,
Why?
I ain't worried about it.
Jackson, so what are you thinking about? Are you saving money right now?
Yeah, I'm saving.
Yeah. Well, what do you spend your money on?
Well, I'd like to get a cab tractor pretty bad.
A what?
A cab to tractor.
Yeah.
Cab.
Why do you want one?
Well, it's just kind of get you out of the open elements.
This is back to what makes you different. Most kids, if they have money, they want to go buy a toy or they want to go do something. You want to buy farm equipment.
I know that's kind of
Do you realize how different that is?
a little bit.
A little bit? Yeah. Who's your hero, Jackson? Who do you look up to the most?
Grandpa, Dad, Mom.
What is it about Grandpa?
Well, he's been farming for a long, long time, so I take a lot of advice from
Yeah.
when he does.
What kind of advice does Grandpa give you? Is it all farming advice?
Pretty much.
What about personal advice? What is that?
Not much.
What about from your dad?
Kind of the same.
Yeah, but he helps you with farming a lot.
Yeah, the personal advice comes from Mom.
What kind of personal advice does she give you?
Solid advice, I guess.
Yeah. Who's your best friend in the world?
I don't know.
You don't have a best friend?
I got a lot of friends, I guess.
Who's number one? Who's like your day one? Like for me, it's the Rizzler. For you, who would it be?
I don't know.
You don't have a best friend? Is it a cousin or maybe one of your sisters or your mom or your dad or your grandpa? Who's your best friend?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm not going to choose any favorites. on it.
Yeah. You know, I have a group of them. Like I think about my best friends and a few names always come to my mind, right? Just the people who have been there for me the most. And when I'm bored, I'm like, I want to go spend time with this person. What are we looking at? My buddies here?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are my besties here. These are my bros. Yeah. Well, Jackson, you're climbing up on the list. You're coming up on the platinum. Yeah. You're
That
coming
means
up.
you're going downwards. I'm going
Yeah.
upwards.
Let's say this on a boring day. You just don't know what to do. Who's your go-to to go do something with?
My toys.
What about a person? Who's that? Is it your dad? Is it your
Mom.
mom? Mom? Yeah. I'm pretty close with my mom too. She takes good care of me. She always has. But you have a pretty good relationship with your parents and your family. Do you see your sisters much?
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah. Do they help you with stuff? Do they think you're funny?
Well, when it comes to helping them, it comes to their kids.
Yeah.
I help with them.
Yeah.
And me and Mom will watch them and
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
they're doing stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, Jessica, real quick, you had said something about something in town, I thought, that he was looking to buy someday. He had plans for it.
Oh, we got an old gas station in town that's...
And you want to buy it?
Uh-huh.
Now, to buy it, you're probably going to need some money.
Oh, a building could use some work.
Yeah.
It's not used anymore, so it's actually a pretty neat old gas station. So you come up, well, you've never probably been here. So you come up State Road 5 into town. That's main drag. And right there you got the gas station,
Yeah.
the old gas station. There used to be pumps there.
Yeah.
It was a service station for a while, and the pumps are gone. I'll show you some old photos of it.
Yeah. So what are you going to do with this?
I'd like to turn it into just kind of like just clean it up, make it look like an old car dealership or an old body shop.
Oh, is it for sale?
No, it's not for sale.
It's not for sale.
No, I'm gonna wheel and deal on it though.
Okay. So you're
I
a
know
negotiator.
I know who owns it.
Okay. So what are you going to say to him?
I haven't thought that yet.
You haven't thought about it yet? Yeah. But someday you want to buy that.
Yeah, because I've been in the building a little bit,
Yeah.
and it feels like you're just walking in like they just closed shop about a week ago. Like all old stuff's in there, the chairs are in there. It just looks
Yeah.
stuck in time.
So you're going to have to buy that. Now, I actually brought you a little gift, okay? Are you ready for it? Mm-hmm. It's in my pocket here. Because I knew that you're going to need a little bit of cash to buy this. Do you know who Benjamin Franklin is?
Yeah. You don't.
Hold on. So this looks pretty familiar to you, huh?
That's Andrew Jackson.
I'm sorry?
That's Andrew Jackson.
Oh. Huh. Anyways, here you go. That's for you.
No, keep it. No, keep it.
No, I insist. You need it more than I do.
I insist you keep it. I'll sit here all day.
Jackson,
I'll sit
I need
here
you to
all
take
day.
this. Here you go.
No,
Actually, I do need this for something.
yeah, keep it. That's why I said keep it.
Actually, I can do 10 though.
No, don't.
I'll just give you 10 because I actually need the 20 for something else. But here, just take 10. Actually, just do 5. Probably just 5.
Oh, you keep going down to 1 cent here?
No, actually, no. Just take the 5, and that's some seed money for you.
Let's
You can go buy some seeds with that. But
a bag of seed for 2 acres is like $800, like $500.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's gonna help. This $5 bill here. This will help you. Actually, I'm sorry, Jackson. I just thought of something else. Actually, I'm probably gonna need this for something. It's not that I need it. It's just that I'm probably gonna need that.
Oh, we're just gonna keep
Here,
going
I can do
down.
I can do this. Can you do this?
It's getting to the point.
This is all I. Would you? I know it's not much. Will you take $1? Want to help you? Actually,
Keep your dollar. That dollar's worth
Okay.
something. Give that dollar a chance.
thanks. I'm gonna be honest. I actually kind of needed it, so I appreciate that.
See, I knew it.
I appreciate that.
So here, are you just gonna hand the 1 cent over? We're gonna keep going.
Well,
down,
no, I
kicking the
actually
can
don't
down the
have
road?
any more. I'm gonna be really honest, Jackson. Actually, I need the cash because I need to get home. Do you actually have any cash you can give me?
I thought we were doing this the other way, but
Well, you didn't accept my money, so do you have
I
anything?
have any cash on me.
You don't got any cash?
No,
you
fine.
can.
You're fine.
Yeah. You could Venmo me.
Don't ask for favors from me. Just don't.
Yeah, no, I wasn't asking for a favor. It's fine. I'll just walk home, I guess.
Quit faking it.
I'm good at faking things? All right, I put my money away. All right, sit down. Sit down, Jackson. Pay attention.
Oh.
All right, we got a few more minutes here. Let me go over some stuff here.
I think we've had a nice time here. I think we better be wrapping this up.
Yes, sir. Hey, wait, one more thing. I'm trying to go car shopping next week. What kind of truck should I get?
You said car shopping, but
Excuse me.
Truck
I'm going
shopping.
truck shopping. What kind of truck should I get?
do you want comfort or do you want?
No, I want this thing to run, baby. I want this thing to purr, you know? I can't let it...
Okay, then get your 1987 Chevy Square Body, and put and find one with a 5.9 Cummins put in it.
A what?
A 5.9 Cummins, 5.9 liter Cummins.
What
Dodge
is
motor.
that? Should I find one with the flux capacitor or without?
Want me to go get the book I have for it, or what are we gonna do here?
No, that sounds boring.
Yeah, I figured.
Now, Jackson, what is it about Ford that you prefer over Chevy?
There's a door for you. I'll open the big. Actually, no. I'll put you out a window. That'd be even better.
Alex, you got something you want to ask? We got. Alex gonna ask you one question.
I can get up. All right. I recently bought a truck. 2018 Chevy, Colorado. Good or bad? Crew cab. What do you think? Whatever? Come on. That's a lot of money. My bank account looks pretty empty.
I'm sure.
Is there anything you could tell them about that truck?
I don't know much about newer pickups. I'm an old pickup guy.
It has a small bed. Can't even fit a shovel in it. What would you be driving when you're older?
87 Chevy, black
87
pickup.
Chevy? What if you can't get it? What's your second choice?
1997 or 1997 Ford pickup, or a.
Did I hear Ford?
No, I said Dodge. My mouth didn't work right. or a 1995 Dodge with a 5.9 Cummins.
You're quick with it. You know your vehicles. That's impressive.
I like muscle cars. I'm into muscle.
Why that car? Why that vehicle?
Why the pickup?
Yep.
Oh, second gen Dodge, or just. Well, he had one, and I've heard that he said that you could be sitting at a stoplight, and he said, well, you can crack the throttle and get the hood to twist a little bit.
What makes it a good vehicle?
Very fuel efficient, good running truck, looks good, sounds good, very powerful.
Thank you, Jackson.
So, okay, Jackson, I think we hit most of our points here. Now, again, this is my 10th episode ever. And I came a little ways to see here, and I just want to repeat that again. I've seen you online, and you're funny because you know so much about this stuff. But meeting you in person, you're very polite. I figured you were homeschooled for these reasons because you're just different like that. And but you're a very kind young man, and I appreciate you being kind enough to come let me interview you and hang out today. So
Yeah, well, I guess I thank you for coming. That's Westy. I said that funny.
Westy. Hey, I'm Wes again, Uncle Westy to the other ones, but Westy to you, sir. Thanks for coming on, Jackson. You're a great young man. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, Uncle Westy.
All right. Should I wheel you off?
Yeah.
Do you want? All right. Luxury service for Jackson. All right. Oh wait. There we go. All right. Settle up. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
There you go. And off you go.
All right. There we go. Get in the wall. Perfect. We got it, guys. That's a wrap.
I think that turned out pretty good.